Hi there, welcome to Nebby Invest and welcome to the stock of the day. And it just had to be email payments on this day, which is November 26, 2024, because the share price of email payments has popped up almost 30%, 29.2% on a positive update from the company. And this was a welcome update for shareholders, particularly those who have held on over the past few months, because the chart looked a little bit ugly. Now, the share price had been going sideways for maybe the last month or a bit. So it looked like it had found a bottom. But I think the market was expecting maybe a profit downgrade from this company, and they did the complete opposite. Well, actually, it wasn't really an upgrade. It was an update saying things are moving in the right direction, and they reaffirmed their previous guidance. So at least it wasn't a downgrade. And I think the market was expecting a downgrade from this company. So they did have their AGM today, and they did release an announcement that had the two most powerful words a company can have in an announcement: trading update. Now, if it actually said profit upgrade, that would be even more powerful. Also, profit downgrade is also as powerful. Now, this was also a strategy plan investor presentation. Now, I am a shareholder of this company. I've been a shareholder of this company for many, many years, and I will trade shares in this company now and again. So as soon as I saw this announcement, I had a quick look, and I had to have a quick look because I am working today, so not a lot of spare time, and there is a possibility I will miss something when I look at these announcements. Now, the most important thing, of course, CommSec takes ages to open up these announcements. I should know that and learn my lesson by now. But the most important thing here is knowing that when they released their financial results back in August, they did have expectations when it comes to EBITDA or underlying EBITDA for financial year 24. And that range was between about 54 and 60, if I remember correctly. So all I wanted to see was this little table. And this little table tells us the GDV, the revenue, and the underlying EBITDA for the first quarter of financial year 25 compared to the previous corresponding period. Underlying EBITDA up 46% to 11.6, and they again reaffirmed the underlying EBITDA for the year to be between 54 and 60 million dollars. Now, one of the really interesting things about this particular presentation is you can see it in the title here: provide our strategic plan financial year 25 to financial year 28. So if you go through this, this is what I really like to see. So this is their, I suppose, their goals for financial year 28. And if you do watch a lot of my videos, you know I love companies that have long-term goals. And I consider financial year 28 to be long-term. We're talking about 3.5 years down the track. And this gives the management of the company, gives the employees of the company, also gives the shareholders something to aim for. Now, we have no real say in how this company performs, but we can see how the company is progressing towards their goals. So in financial year 28, they are hoping for EBITDA margins to be roughly 35%, transaction revenue growth to between 10 and 12% per year, and earnings per share of 13 cents per share. Well, I said that wrong. Earnings to be about 13 cents per share. So if you have a look at the share price, 88 cents. So they're forecasting earnings per share. Well, not forecasting. They are planning or their goal for earnings per share to be around 13 cents, which would mean this company is currently trading on a forward PE ratio, and a given 3 years away, of around about 7, between 6 and 7, after the share price has rallied 29%. Now, I think one of the reasons why the share price is up a lot today is not necessarily because they have reaffirmed their guidance, underlying EBITDA. It's because of this particular goal: earnings per share at 13 cents. And if they can achieve that, I would say this company is pretty good value. Now, let's have a look at the chart for EML payments. Oh, they've got a black. TradingView has a Black Friday sale up to 70% off, plus first free month. Okay, so this is the chart for EML payments. Let's have a look. And I've just mentioned, I thought I believe the market was expecting some bad news from this company. And the reason I say that is if you have a look at the chart, the share price was in a downtrend. Now, over the past month and a bit, share price looked like it had found maybe a bottom and was rising very slowly. So this is definitely welcome news for shareholders of this company. But now, I wouldn't necessarily say this is one of the strongest breakouts I have seen because it wasn't that long ago the share price was at these levels. So we're talking about July. So that means about a 4-month high in the share price. But there is a bit of strength to this announcement. You can see that in the volume. It's a pretty good volume coming through today. The biggest volume day since April, which might have been just a one-off. There wasn't any rapid rise in share price that day. So this could be possibly one of the most significant days in email payments last few years, just because it's quite positive. And I like it as a shareholder that they do have a longer term goal. Now, a really long-term goal is maybe 5 or 10-year plans or goals, but I will congratulate the management of this company for having a financial year 28 goal. And again, if they hit their goals, hit their 13 cents per share earnings, then this company is looking quite interesting at these levels. Okay, that's all I have for this particular video. If you have any questions, any thoughts, leave those in the comment section of this video. Otherwise, I'm not a financial advisor. If you need financial advice, make sure you seek out someone who is qualified and can speak to your own financial needs. That's it for this video. Have a good day. Bye.